Inside a Chicago skyscraper, a skilled assassin questions a frightened woman about the bullet that killed his partner. Before she can answer, a sniper shoots her through the window. The assassin spots several men on a rooftop across the street. As his heart speeds up, time appears to slow down. He jumps through the window and shoots all three men while falling through the air, even curving one bullet around a wall. But moments later, a guided bullet fired from miles away kills him. The sniper responsible is a man named Cross. 2 weeks later, we meet Wesley Gibson. His life is a complete disaster. He suffers from severe anxiety, hates his office job, and has a girlfriend who cheats on him. One night, Wesley enters a pharmacy and notices Cross watching him. Before he can react, a mysterious woman named Fox approaches. She tells Wesley that his father was recently murdered and that Cross is the killer. Fox immediately opens fire. She pulls Wesley out of the pharmacy while Cross chases them through the streets. Fox gets Wesley into a red sports car and drives away at high speed. When a police blockade appears ahead, she does not slow down. She launches the car over a moving bus and escapes. Wesley survives the chase but loses consciousness. Wesley wakes inside an old textile mill. There, Fox introduces him to Sloan, the leader of a secret organization called the Fraternity. Sloan gives Wesley a gun and orders him to shoot the wing of a flying insect. When someone points a weapon at his head, Wesley's heart begins beating extremely fast. The world slows around him, and he successfully hits the insect's wing. Sloan explains that Wesley's anxiety attacks are actually a rare ability. When his heart rate rises, his speed, focus, and reflexes become much stronger. He inherited this gift from his father, who was one of the fraternity's greatest assassins. Sloan also tells Wesley that Cross murdered him. Then Wesley learns that his father left him $3.5 million. Overwhelmed by everything, he leaves the mill. The next morning, Wesley wakes in his apartment and finds his father's gun and the money still there. At work, he finally confronts his manager and attacks Barry with a keyboard. Then he walks out. Fox is waiting outside, and Wesley returns with her to the mill. Sloan puts Fox in charge of Wesley's training. He learns to fight with knives, survive repeated attacks, and recover inside special wax baths. He also begins learning how to curve bullets around obstacles. The training is brutal, but Wesley slowly becomes faster and more dangerous. Fox repeatedly asks Wesley why he joined them. At first, he believes he only wants revenge for his father. But after being pushed to his limit, Wesley admits that he wants to discover who he really is. Sloan then shows him a room filled with his father's belongings. Wesley puts on his father's jacket and accepts the life waiting for him. Wesley defeats the butcher, one of the men who trained him. Then Fox stands directly in front of a target and orders him to curve a bullet around her. Wesley focuses and fires. The bullet bends around Fox and strikes the center of the target. He has finally completed his training. Sloan reveals the secret behind the fraternity. Inside the mill is an ancient machine called the Loom of Fate. Hidden patterns in its threads produce the names of people chosen to die. The fraternity believes that killing these targets prevents greater disasters. Wesley receives his first target on a moving train, but hesitates. Fox tells him that an assassin once refused to kill the man chosen by the loom. That man later murdered her father and burned her home. After hearing her story, Wesley completes the mission. More targets follow, and his skills continue improving. During one attack, Fox launches him through the air so he can fire through the roof of an armored limousine. But Wesley still wants only one target, Cross. Wesley returns to his old apartment and finds Barry with his former girlfriend. After knocking Barry down, he takes a hidden gun and notices Cross across the street. They fire at the same moment, and their bullets collide in the air. A chase begins through an abandoned factory. During the fight, Wesley accidentally shoots the exterminator. Cross then shoots Wesley in the shoulder and escapes. Wesley wakes at the mill and learns that the exterminator died. The bullet removed from his shoulder is custom-made by a weapons expert named Pekwarski. Sloan warns Wesley that finding him may be a trap, but Wesley refuses to stop. Before he leaves, Sloan secretly orders Fox to kill Wesley after Cross is dead. Wesley finds Pekwarski, who first refuses to help him. When Fox arrives, Pekwarski agrees to arrange a meeting with Cross. At the train station, Wesley follows Cross onto a moving train. Before Cross can explain why he has been following him, Fox attacks. The train derails and hangs from a bridge. Cross saves Wesley from falling, but Wesley still believes he killed his father and shoots him. Before dying, Cross reveals the truth. He is Wesley's real father. Fox confirms that Sloan hid the loom's real messages and lied to Wesley. Cross refused his orders, so Sloan marked him as a traitor. Cross had been protecting Wesley, who was meant to be Sloan's next target. Wesley escapes and returns to the wax bath to recover. Pekwarski visits Wesley and explains that Cross had watched over him for years. He then gives Wesley a thread containing Sloan's name. The loom had selected Sloane, but Sloane hid the message and used the fraternity for his own benefit. Wesley prepares an attack using weapons and explosive rats. The explosions tear through the textile mill as he fights his way toward Sloane. He then reveals the truth to the remaining assassins. Sloane reveals that the loom had also selected every assassin in the room. Fox remains loyal to its rules. She fires one curved bullet that passes through every assassin, including herself. Sloane escapes, but Wesley later traps him inside an office. From Cross's old home, Wesley fires a long-distance bullet that kills Sloane. He is no longer the frightened man controlled by others. For the first time, Wesley controls his own life. Wesley has finally broken free from the fraternity. Then he asks one final question. What have you done lately?